Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you the chapter. The name of the chapter is Human Skeleton and Muscular System, and this is chapter 5, and this is for class 5. Now we will study in this chapter about description of human skeleton and its various parts, and importance of joints and different types of muscles. Now we will start with the what is meant by the small introduction for the skeletal system. So skeletal system, it is a framework of the body that is consist of bones and other connective tissues which protects and supports the body tissues and internal organs. So the human skeleton consists of 206 bones, and each bone is a complex living organ that is made up of many cells, protein fibers and minerals. So here are some functions for the skeletal systems. It gives us shape and support to our body. It protects the soft and internal organs. For example, the skull that protects the brain, the rib cage that protects the heart and the lungs, the backbone that protects the spinal cord, and it allows the movement of different parts of the body. So here are some parts of the skeletal system. They are skull, rib cage, backbone and limbs. For example, I will give you some definition of the skull. It acts like a helmet that protects our brain. The rib cage protects the heart and lungs, and the backbone surrounds and protects the spinal cord. Next comes the limbs. Limbs like parts of arms and legs are all comes under the limbs. That helps us in doing many activities and in moving from one place to another. Now next comes the joints. Joints, there are two types of joints, immovable and movable joints. Movable joints allows greater freedom of movement, for example shoulder, elbow, wrist joints. These are all movable joints. Immovable joints are those joints that do not allow any kind of movement of bones that are connected, for example skull and pelvic girdle. Now comes the different types of movable joints like ball and socket joints, hinge joints, pivot joints, gliding joints. These are all types of movable joints. Ball and socket joints. Ball and socket joints such as the shoulder and hip joints that allow backward and forward, sideways and rotating movements of our body. Now comes the hinge joints. The joint that moves like a hinge in a door, such as joints allow movement in one direction. For example, hinge of joints are the elbow joint and the knee joint. Next comes the pivot joints. Pivot joints are also known as synovial joints that permit axial rotations in all directions. These joints axial rotations that permits axial rotations. The moving bone rotates within a ring formed by the concave surface of a second bone and an adjoining ligaments. Now comes the gliding joints. This type of joints provide little movement in all directions. These are the joints that are present at the ankles and wrist, and these joints are also present in the backbone and help the back to bend and twist. So these are all for the movable joints. Now comes the muscles. Muscle is a soft tissue. There are around 600 muscles in your body. They are attached to the bones with the help of tendons. Contraction and relaxation of muscles cause a movement of the body. And some functions of muscles are: it is responsible for maintaining our body posture, help in locomotion, controls the movement of internal organs such as the beating of our heart. And here are three types of muscles are there. Voluntary muscles are also called skeletal muscles, involuntary muscles and also called smooth muscles, and last one is cardiac muscles. Voluntary muscles are those muscles which controls muscles that we can control. They are attached to our skeletal system and are also called skeletal muscles. Stripes are present on the muscles and thus also called striped muscles. These muscles are present in hands, arms, legs, feet and neck. Involuntary muscles are those that we can't control. These are present in the walls of internal body organs and control their movement. Muscles that control blood flow, movement of foot, blinking of eyes and breathing are some of the examples of these muscles. Brain and spinal cord controls the movement of involuntary muscles. Since these muscles do not have stripes on them, they are also known as smooth muscles. Now comes the cardiac muscles. These muscles are present only in our heart. These muscles are involuntary muscles, that is, they are not in our control. Cardiac muscles are the strongest of all muscles and work 24 hours a day throughout lifetime without getting fatigued. Now, I will tell you how the muscles move. They are attached to the bones by tendons and help them to move. When a muscle contracts, it gets shorter and so pulls on the bone. It is attached to when the muscle relaxes, it goes back and to its normal size. Muscles can only pull but cannot push.